Predictions for the future of the light heavyweight division. So, of course, a few weeks ago we had that mess where there was a draw in the last vacant title fight. After Yuri vacated, we were supposed to get a new champion, whether it be Magomed or Jan. I thought it should have been Magomed Ankalaev, but they kind of screwed him. They made it a draw, so they're resetting, doing Teixeira versus Hill in Brazil. And of course, I don't know, the winner of that, in my opinion, doesn't really matter because I feel like either way, beyond that point in the long run, I feel like one of them is going to lose on their first defense. And the 205 belt is going to pass around because I just feel like Glover, because he's older, it's a young man's sport. He could beat Jamal Hill, which I kind of favor him to do so. Even if he wins that fight against Jamal, I feel like he's just going to drop his first defense again, like he did last time. It's going to be short-lived because these young guys, these up-and-comers, they're coming, man. And I think the comp is just going to catch up to Glover Teixeira. He had his good 6-fight win streak leading into his title shot and becoming a world champion. He looked good in his first defense, and one mistake costed him his belt, but he took a lot of damage in that fight. That was a war, and he's not getting any younger. And I just don't see him having a successful run as a champion because Yuri, he's going to come back soon. I think he beats Glover again. I don't see Glover beating Magomed Ankalaev. And then as for Hill, Hill could make an exciting champion. But I just feel like for as dangerous as he is, he's not skilled enough to have a sustained run as a world champion. I feel like he loses first defense too. I could definitely see him getting beat by Magomed Ankalaev. He could be actually a dangerous fight for Yuri because it might just be a striking match, but I reckon Prochazka probably would beat him too. And then I think for Jan Blachowicz, I think his time is also coming as well. He didn't look overly great against Alexander Rakic, and he kind of fluked that with the injury. And then we saw what happened when Magomed survived a leg injury in that fight. He was able to grind him out in the late rounds, and that performance was telling enough, man. I feel like Jan won't beat Magomed in a rematch, and I don't think he's going to beat any of these other up-and-comers in the 205 division. I think pretty soon the Jan and Glover phase is going to fizzle out, and these other guys like Krylov, who's underrated, Walker, who's on a resurgence, and then Rakic, who will come back when he recovers, and Yuri, Ankalaev, even Hill, these guys are coming and they're taking over. And I think 2023 will be the start of the new gen of the 205 division with Walker, Krylov, Ankalaev, who I think will be champion, Hill, whether he wins the belt or not. All these guys, Rakic, Yuri, etc., etc. We're in the new age of 205, and I think Glover and Jan, their times are up. Glover said he'll keep going after this one, and yeah, if he doesn't retire, he's losing. If he wins the belt, or if he loses and comes back, he'll just go on a losing streak. So we shall see. I'll definitely do more videos of this, predictions for futures of other divisions. Next one, I'll actually do the middleweight division, and stay tuned for that.